Hey guys, I've got the last battle with this team here. The previous battle was, what, 2 weeks ago? But anyway, I'll probably have a review up soon if I am able to get around to it. It takes quite a while to make the stuff, but let's go into the battle. So it's Cypher v Sizzle. Pre-evolution, the evolution. I chose Cypher as my lead just because I didn't have a particular reason. But even a crit bullet punch doesn't take me out. And this is Sizzle in 4th gen was the most used guy out there. Unfortunately, Aerial Ace isn't quite a 2-hit KO, and he makes a very, very nice play here and goes to a superpower. He must have predicted the Empoleon switch, otherwise, why else go for it? It wouldn't have even done anything to my Scyther, because I quad resisted. I could have probably gone for the Roost or something, etc. But he makes a very nice play. I don't get my Stealth Rock up, but I do get the Sizzle knocked out, and that's not a bad thing, although my Scyther is on low health. I'm going to go to my Nidoking, which is actually my Zoroark, and go for the Night Daze. He goes for the Dragon Dance. I'm actually Scarfed, so this is a nice free kill. He doesn't know I'm Scarfed, firstly, and first he didn't know I was a Nidoking, and secondly, he wouldn't know I was Scarfed. Probably predicting me to switch out because he would probably go for the Earthquake, probably take me out if I was a Nidoking. But I'm just going to stay in and go for the Night Daze. I'll predict him. Going to go to my Scyther here, Thunder Wave, and I have had a really big problem with Chansey or Blissey. A couple of battles ago, I faced a Chansey and I just couldn't do any damage to it. But at that time, I didn't have Lucario, so I know the key to taking out his Chansey is to keep my Lucario and come in safely. He's going to go for the Aromatherapy, not quite sure why, obviously doesn't want to get that Toxic Poison building up, but I guess he didn't know I had the Roost, because another Ice Beam would have taken me out. I thought he would have gone for a Seismic Toss, that's why I went for the Toxic in the first place. But as you see, these Ice Beams are doing 30 damage, a bit more, a bit less, depending on damage calculation. It's not doing much. And from a very low hit point Scyther, I'm back on full health now, which is very nice. Just going to go for the Substitute, just to show him that he can't do anything to me because his Ice Beams aren't even breaking my Substitute. Gonna keep on going for the Roost just because I can. I know I can't do much to it because of Aromatherapy, but if I keep on hitting it down with Aerial Aces, hopefully I can predict to switch on an Ice Beam, go into Lucario, and then take it out of close combat. That is my thought plan at the moment. Just gonna go for the Aerial Ace, as I said. And seeing with the damage, it's not doing not enough at all, but damage is better than no damage at all. I predict a switch here because why else would he stay in? There's nothing he can do. Gonna go for the Toxic. I'm gonna stay in here. I probably could have come in back on the Chansey and just kept on going for different things. But I just wanted to play it safe, and I didn't want anything to come on a Specs Draco Meteor, because that could have been a possibility. And especially since my Special Wall, my Empoleon, who also resists it, is now fainted, or has fainted, due to the Sizzle. But I've taken it down to half health due to Toxic and Aerial Ace, which isn't too bad for a Scyther that was paralyzed and on very low hit points. So I got a nice utility out of it, showing that recovery moves are very useful for walls. Even if they're on low health, they can come back and wreak havoc all over again. He's going to go for the Aromatherapy just to remove the Toxic from his Hydreigon. But I'm going to go for the Bulldoze, and most don't predict a physical one, and he goes for the Thunder Wave, probably predicting I'm a Zoroark still, but the Bulldoze is doing a nice amount of damage. He's going to Soft Ball here because it's the obvious play. I know he's not a Wish Protector now, which would be very irritating, probably get his Hydreigon back to full health if he switched it in on the right turn. But I'm just going to keep on going for the Bulldoze. Hopefully he'll be able to take me out after a couple of Ice Beams, and I can switch into Lucario and just take him out. I'm thinking I should probably go into my Lucario here, which is exactly what I do. I can take the Ice Beam nicely or predict a softball, whatever. I know I can take it out of a close combat from this amount of hit points. It is on quite high, but I know he can't do anything to me because Ice Beam isn't going to do much. He could Thunder Wave, but then I also have Extreme Speed. Of course, Softball isn't going to be doing anything, and my thought process at the moment is my Lucario's got its Focus Sash intact. Though it is paralyzed, it is going to be able to do decent damage to things with Extreme Speed. Priority, always useful. Though I'm not banded or Life Orb, it's just a raw Lucario based out of, I believe it's 110 base attack. I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed. I thought it would maybe take it out or make it go down to Life Orb recoil will take it out. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I'm just going to go for 2 Extreme Speeds instead. Maybe I could have gone for a close combat. It's irrelevant since I don't get paralyzed each time, or either time, which is nice. So I'm thinking that Lucario can get decent damage on anything that comes in with an extreme speed, but he goes into a Gengar, which I thought he would have gone to the first place instead of Hydreigon, because he saw I had extreme speed, he saw I was paralyzed, close combat's not going to do anything. Maybe he knew I had a Focus Sash, but I think that would be unlikely. I'm just going to go for the Night Days, most likely going to take it out. If not, is a very bulky Gengar, or he carries a Focus Sash. Shadow Ball on a Zoroark isn't going to do anything, and that's why Zoroark Latios make a very nice illusion combo. Scarf, definitely going to take it out on 1 hit point, and his last guy, if I remember correctly, is a Celebi. And though I probably won't be able to take it out at 1 hit, since Celebis are normally quite bulky, or base 100 special defense, base 100 hit points, just gives it bulk even if it is an offensive set, which this one is, with Leaf Storm powered up by the Grassian, which probably would do a lot of damage even to Blissey, I guess, if it's max special attack modest. But that's irrelevant. I still have my faster Latios unless he's Scarf, but I saw the Grass Gem, so Hidden Power Fire is just going to take out the Celebi. This team does very well. Hopefully I'll be able to have enough time to do a review, though I am starting school again. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the battle. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the near future.